Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim. I'm Nosgard Silverclaw here with our character on Horsey Silverclaw. Thought I'd give you guys a nice shot of our armor for once. That's what it looks like. And now, we should go back and tell Maven Blackbriar that we've completed the job for her. But first we're going to do a couple things. Since last time, I completed about 8 or 9 of those miscellaneous side tasks, and that unlocked another level from lockpicking and sneaking. And I'm going to put that level really quick-like into sneak, just a point in stealth itself to get up to 35% harder detection. I find that very useful for what we're doing next. I still don't care about Silent Lightfoot. Silent Roll could be useful, but I don't have the 50 yet, so we'll just save the last perk for now. Now, let's turn in this task to Delvin real quick.
Pull up a seat. Have a drink.
I completed the numbers job for you, Delvin.
Good job. Now, here's your part of the deal.
As usual, 100 gold added, and he's got a special request. So, what is this special request?
I need you to make your way to Solitude and talk to Erica. He's looking to run some kind of a shield job. Now, he's not exactly going to welcome you with open arms, but keep your cool. Do this job right, and we've just made an important friend out there.
Alright, sound good to me.
Can I give you a little tip? Take every job you can get, or else you'll end up a beggar.
Yes, we just took a major job without taking an additional miscellaneous task on top of it. Alright then, before we leave, of course, we're going to meet another member of the guild. I try and do that each video. Today's member is going to be...
Got a minute? Wanted to say something.
Going to meet Cynric Endel.
Say something to you. I think you're all right. In fact, I'm kind of impressed how well you're doing around here. Just keep it between us, okay?
So, I hear you're really good with lockpicks. Tell me, how did that happen?
Pull up a chair, my friend. This is quite a tale. When I started out in this business, I wasn't really interested in the guild or being a thief.
Alright, skills like yours. You're pretty much an expert at picking locks. Why not?
I didn't mean to imply I was earning an honest living either. With my lock-picking aptitude, I was a natural at jailbreaking. Made a great deal of gold doing it, too.
I know exactly what jailbreaking is, but the only option I have is what's that, so I guess I'll sound like an idiot. So, what's a jailbreak?
It's where a client pays you to get arrested. You get thrown into a prison for the express purpose of breaking out. Usually it's to free someone the client cares about, and sometimes to kill someone on their behalf. Either way, the trick was in the escape, and that's where my strengths came in handy.
Alright, so if you're so good at it, you stopped. Why?
Well, as a jailbreaker, you work alone. No guild to back you up. I do jobs for the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood, but if things didn't go as planned, I was on my own.
I think I see what you're getting at. Things didn't go as planned, I take it?
And the last jailbreak I attempted failed. I was imprisoned in High Rock for 3 years before they let me go. After that, I promised myself I'd never do it again.
Well, you just said you have no problem killing somebody for money, so why did you join the Dark Brotherhood anyway?
I don't know. I think I realized that out in the world, my skills would bring me more wealth as a thief, rather than an assassin. Killing someone in a jail is much easier than what the Dark Brotherhood deals with. I guess I wanted to play it safe. I already knew Delvin. I asked if I could join up, and that was that.
Alright, well,
I'm sure we'll
he's telling the truth. Oops, what the hell? Okay, apparently I bashed into a pot that actually hurt me a decent amount. Alright, moving on. Yeah, I'm gonna meet you guys over in Solitude where we're headed. Alright everyone, we're here inside the Blue Palace in Solitude, which is where we're gonna meet our client for today's mission. That'll be this fellow over here, so let's say hi.
The Imperials are good for business, and business is good for Skyrim. Bryling's obsession with honor and tradition is quaint, but politically irrelevant.
As you can tell from the way he's talking, he's obviously a successful merchant who had the ear of the Queen of Skyrim.
About time you got here. I'm not accustomed to dealing with people who are unreliable. That's why I asked Delvin to send me his best.
Well, that's why I'm here.
Huh. That remains to be seen. Nothing raises my ire more than having an agreement broken. It's bad for business, and it wastes time. Captain Wolf of the Dainty Slode has decided to test my patience on this matter by neglecting to honor a trade agreement we had established.
And I'm going to assume that's why I'm here.
I need you to help me show him the error of his ways by sneaking on board the Slode and planting some contraband.
Alright, so what are we talking about? You want some skooma? Are we gonna, leave a bloody murder weapon in his cabin? What's the plan here?
You'll need to get your hands on some Belmora Blue from Sabine Niet down by the docks. She's the first mate on another ship, the Red Wave. Once you get your hands on it, I want you to plant it in Captain Wolf's footlocker. I'll take care of the rest.
Really? Expensive liquor? Alright, consider it done, but I would have gone with the bloody dagger thing.
Captain Wolf is ashore right now, and I want the authorities waiting for him when he gets back.
Now get going. I don't want to see your face until the job's done.
And the voice actor there for the last line.
The court. They simply can't make do without me.
I'm sure they can't. The voice actor for him changes on that last line of dialogue for no apparent reason. Anyway, let me show you where we're going really quick. We're going to be heading over here to the dock, and I will meet you guys over there.
You talk to Ed Brothers. Deja has no words for you.
Apparently DJ has no words for you. We're here at the dock where I said I'd meet you guys, which in the East Indies Trading Company is a fast travel position. And all we gotta do is go up on this boat here to meet with this woman we're supposed to be buying the extremely illegal alcohol from. Apparently it's really illegal if it's this hard to get. We could pay her 1,500 gold for it, but they position her just right, alone on the dock. They're just asking me to do something like, say, this. Now, again, you can pay her 1,500 gold, and she will tell you exactly where the alcohol is. But why? I know exactly where the alcohol is. All I gotta do is remember right here. Boom. Got it. Just like that. I mean, you can pay her the money. It has no difference as far as the storyline goes or the quest. I'm still gonna get the same thing. I'm still gonna take it to the same place. The only difference is... well, my god, get up that ladder. The only difference is I didn't lose my money because I'm a thief, and why should I pay for it? Anyway, our next target's way over here. And this one's not too far, but I'm going to go ahead and do it on screen so we can talk about today's lore topic on the way. Today I want to talk about lockpicking. Yes, lockpicking. Now, it is a very simple mechanic. You turn the little knob, you try and find the sweet spot, and you open the lock. However, there is indication within this game that lockpicking has a lot more lore behind it than you first think. There's actually quite a lot written about lockpicking. Well, relative to any other single skill in the game, anyway. You see, I get the impression, and this is not lore, this is my impression, that originally they planned on doing a lot more with lockpicking than they did, because there's books, for example, the book Advanced Lockpicking, which was written by a thief. He talks about holding torches up to the metal part of the lock to heat the metal, so that he can make it more pliable to bend easier when he's trying to raise the springs. If you know much about real-life lockpicking, you'll know that you're actually raising and dropping tumblers as you do it. You don't see that going on the outside, but that's what you're doing. He heats the tumblers to make it easier for him to deal with. Also, they talk about, in some books, how a lockpick can be made of virtually any small item that is thin enough and long enough to reach in there. They make lockpicks out of hairpins, out of brooches. They make lock pins out of bobby pins as well. Virtually any a bit of scrap metal, for example. And they also talked about in some of the books in the game about how the material the lockpick is made of would affect its abilities as a lockpick. By the way, we're at the Dainty Slode now, and we are not trespassing until we get on that ship. So right here, I'm completely safe. So let's creep up a little bit here. Take a moment before we actually enter the ship, because if they see us here, it's okay. We're not a trespasser yet. There are more than one guard outside, and you have to time it right to get in there safely. Looks good so... whoop. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? As soon as you think you're safe, they come out. But that's okay. You back off, you walk away, and no one seems to care that you're on their ship. It's not a big deal. So just wait here. He doesn't see me. We're fine. Just give him a moment. If you want to be impatient, you can just wait now. But he'll move in a moment. Just give him a second. As you can see, he's walking... oh, come on. I'm not even on your ship. Fine, we'll wait down here. Just wait an hour, let him calm down, and we'll try again. Alright. Now he's going that way. This is our moment to move. While he's walking over there, we just slink right into this door here. And now we're inside the Dainty Slode. Now this ship is, well, kind of annoying, I'll be honest with you. I don't like it much. Because the guards are a little bit buggy here. First off, if you want to stay undetected like I do, you want to take this torch right here, and then you can slink past the two guys in there, no problem, once you have the torch. From there, you open this door, you want to loop around here, jump the chair, and just move. Speed is a factor, because somebody in there is going to come out to check on you. And yes, these guards are very noisy. Let me just go into the audio and turn down the voices for it, just for this one part, because they are really, really noisy. And if I turn down the voices, I can talk over them easier. See, that's much better. You still have the subtitles if you really want to hear them talk. They're not saying anything remotely interesting or important. They're just ranting about pre-rendered bandit dialogue. Now down here we've got another guard. This one can be tricky to get by, I'll be honest. This one's kind of tricky, but I can do it. You just gotta time it right. And the thing about timing it right is that he doesn't have a set pattern. He just kind of wanders around wherever the hell he pleases. Like right now, we want to stand and look that way. If you wait long enough, he will move, and that'll be your cue to move as well. I just need to see where he's going to decide how I'm going to react according to it. Okay. He looks like he's looking the other way, so we're going to move now. And just like that, we're past him. Not so bad. Not so bad at all. We'll get back to the lore topic after I get out of this ship. I got a lot to say in here. We're completely hidden, everything is well, and yet I can hear somebody drawing a sword up ahead. Why is that? Because this ship is kinda buggy. The guards on this ship, for no apparent reason, are aggressive like they know you're here, even though they don't. And there's a couple other bugs on the ship I'm gonna go over. Let me just... Okay, good, he's got it back to us, all is well. Notice how the torch is lighting up the area we have to get to? It's still lit up. The torch isn't actually doing anything. Like, I think they wanted to let you remove the torch to make this easier, but then they coded it wrong. So anyway, here's the chest we're going for. Let's go ahead, pick this puppy open, and then we can move on. Of course, I can break a lock on the way. That's lovely. There we go. So, he's got a couple things in here. Maybe a ruby's worth a little money. I guess I'll take that. But the important thing is that we plant the Baltimore Blue in the chest like so. Another thing I want to note that I'm not going to do myself. If you look over here past this orc, there is a stone of the unusual gem quest that I absolutely hate. One of the stones is right there. That book on the table is a skill book for speechcraft. If you want to, you know, get the stone in the book, slit its throat, take the stone in the book. Easy enough. But I'm trying to be professional, so I'm not doing that. Now, back down here, we got this fellow again to look out for. You can see he's looking my way. He's... Oh, he looks like he's starting to move now. Alright. Crap. Get around the corner. Oh boy, too close, too close. Freeze up for a moment. We are in the dark. He got really close to seeing us, but he doesn't quite yet. So I'm just going to take a moment to make sure I got the right timing, which is now, I believe, and we're going to move. Quick. While he's up there looking upstairs to see what he thought he saw, we're going to sneak past him. He almost detected us, but we barely made it by, and that's what matters. Now, of course, we've got this guard here as well, who's still standing in the dark, making this difficulter than it has to be. How are we going to get past him? Well, we're going to be patient, that's how. I'm going to continue talking about the lore topic, and we're going to wait for him to move. Wait for it. It's okay. Like I said, they're kind of buggy, there's no reason for him to draw his sword, but he did anyway. Just give it a minute, let him walk past, and now we move. Patience is a virtue, and if you have it, this is a hell of a lot easier than if you don't. So now we can loop back into here, and we've just got to get past the last two guards to get out of here. Getting past these two, much like getting past them the first time. Take the far wall, the torch is already removed. You can have your torch back now. Like, it'll be like I was never here. And we're back out, just like that. Now all we gotta do is get past the two guys outside, and we'll have had a successful run. We had a near miss, but we were not detected. It was close, but close is not a failure. Now we're back outside. We need to move quickly before the guards turn back around. You can see he's still up there, and here he comes turning around. Whoa, whoa. I sorry, I didn't mean to get on your ship, buddy. I'll take my leave now. I'm not gonna do anything illegal here. I'm leaving. Calm down. See? Just like that. But not aggressive. Nobody knows what we did. And we can return to Erica now and tell him it was a job well done. So let's do that. Alright, we're back inside now. Let's go up and report the good news of our success. And, you know, I will say, that mission's a lot easier if you're willing to kill people, but it doesn't feel right. You know, it's supposed to be a frame job. The captain didn't kill his own crew when he wasn't at the ship, so it brings up a lot of questions we don't want the authorities asking. So instead, we just snuck past them. Hey, Erica?
The Imperials are good for business, and business...
Oh, right. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. Let me just, turn the audio back up. You may be like, what was the point of that? There was a point. Those bandits talk so much and so loud that in the original recording, I couldn't even hear myself talking over them. It was annoying as hell. With that out of the way, we can turn the voices back
Quick.
up.
I have little patience
I
for
must
mundane
return to the
concerns.
court. They simply can't make do without me.
I have so very many
Ryling's
ways to
obsession
deal
with
people.
honor and tradition
Very
is
few of them
quaint,
are
but
pleasant.
politically irrelevant.
I see, how quaint. Now then, I took care of our job. A little bit of alcohol that's not apparently legal in the Dainty Slode.
Yes, I know. In fact, by now, Captain Wolf should be on his way to the prisons. Our contract is complete. Here's a token of my gratitude for your efforts. Oh, convey my compliments to Delvin for me. Tell him I'll be happy to reopen whatever doors he needs in Solitude.
He gives us a speltum of ice spikes. That's an interesting reward, but okay.
Good.
You're trying my patience.
Nobody saw that. I didn't just knock over the Jarl's dinner. Whoops. Alright then. Yeah, Tome of Ice Spike. That's a weird reward for a thief quest, and it's randomized, by the way. But while we got a moment, let's go ahead, learn all these books, just to get rid of them. And look, I got a bunch of spells I'm never going to use. So then, let's head back to the guild hall. Yeah, the unusual gem quest. That's what that thing was I was talking about earlier. Whatever. Dampen spirits. Let's... Oh, wrong one. No. Well, apparently we're done. I was going to say let's return to the guild hall, and we're going to, but in case you're unaware of what we just achieved, I'll explain real quick. Remember that thing I demonstrated back in Whiterun, where I stole an item and I was able to pay the guard half of its value to make the crime go away? We can now do that in Solitude. That's how it works. You unlocked, you know, you came back to power in this region of the world. That's all you did. With that out of the way, though, I think we're going to finish up our lore topic real quick, and then I'm going to go ahead and end the video, because I think I got enough done for one day. So yeah, you can make a lockpick out of virtually anything, according to lore. Now, obviously all the lockpicks look the same. I'm just, by the way, looking around to give you a cinematic view of the place while I talk. I like to view at this area. Yeah, you can make a lockpick out of virtually any small, thin object, really. And they even talked about how different material the lockpick was made out of would be good for different kind of locks. For example, an old rusty lock would want something made of steel because it's stronger and it wouldn't break when you're trying to push the rusty pieces up. However, for a more spry lock, perhaps some of the springs in a less rusty one are bent, then you'd want something made out of copper that you could bend to compensate for the bends in there. You could bend it on the spot as you're pushing the things up without actually breaking it. More nice cinematics while I talk. So yeah. I feel like they put a lot more effort into the lockpicking in Skyrim, well, into the idea, than they actually implemented. I feel like maybe they wanted to implement this, or maybe they didn't. Maybe the developers wanted us to make mods of all these ideas, because they were afraid to try it out themselves in case people hate it, so they could have somebody make a mod by, you know, putting the idea in our head with those skill books that talk about advanced lockpicking in really clever ways, to see if we would do it for them. I would not be surprised if somebody already has put all that stuff in a mod already. Or maybe they haven't, and I could be completely wrong. I don't know. What I do know, and that I'm done now. We've gone over our lore topic, which is lockpicking and, you know, more advanced tactics to lockpicking. And we completed our mission. We don't technically have to go back to Delvin and tell him we finished. We're going to, but it's not required. The mission is officially over. So next time we're going to meet Maven, and we're going to continue with the main plot of the Thieves Guild. For now, though, I am Nosgard Silverclaw, signing in for Anhasi Silverclaw here, and I will see you guys next time. I hope this helped you get past the Dainty Slode and all of its ridiculous bugs and errors that thing is known for. Have a good one!